Hi Kirsty, thanks for coming in today. Now what brought you in here?
I'm just looking at, I'm wanting a general checkup
Okay,
because I've been feeling a bit tired and just lacking energy but have a few like pimples and things.
okay.
Yeah,
Now have you had a checkup recently?
no,
Any checkups?
I haven't.
Right, well what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take some notes
Mm-hmm.
and I'll go through the body systems from head to toe and find out if there are any other issues that you might not be aware of, and then we'll check your eyes. We'll do a bit of iridology. Have you heard of iridology?
I have, yeah.
Yep. And I'll take a look at your tongue, because quite often if there's any issues in the body, it will show up in those areas.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll start off with... Now, with mineral therapy, with the production of food, plants, and the chemical productions of foods, like the pesticides that they spray, often affect the food. So they deplete the food of the minerals and vitamins that you need. So what we'll do is we'll go through your body and we'll see if we can then give you any of those minerals to make. So your body can basically heal itself.
Yeah.
So it's a lot better than general medicine where you would just be treating the symptoms. But we'll try and work out what is making those things happen to your body.
That sounds good.
Okay, so I'll be taking some notes and I'll ask you questions. So at any point, if you feel uncomfortable, you don't need to answer the question, we can move on.
Okay.
And this will all remain confidential. So just to put you at ease there. Okay. Right, so now you were saying about your sleeping pattern. How many hours a night would you sleep?
Roughly around 7 hours.
7 hours? That's quite good. 7 hours sleep. And is that a broken sleep, or would you say a heavy sleep, a light sleep?
I'd say I'm a very light sleeper, but I do get broken sleep as well from my son coming in occasionally.
Yep. Okay. Now you've got your glass of water there.
Sure do.
It's quite warm today.
It is.
Now, how do you feel in the warm weather? Are you a warm weather person or a cold weather person?
I like warm weather.
Warm weather? So do you go out in the sun a lot, or?
I try and go out a little bit, like maybe 20 minutes at a time to get vitamin D. But because I burn easily, I don't like to be out there, too long.
Okay. And how do you feel in the sun?
I love it.
You love the sun?
Yeah, I love the sun.
Okay. Do you ever get dizziness or?
No.
No? Okay. Do you feel thirsty after being in the sun?
Yes.
Yeah. How many glasses of water would you drink a day?
Probably about 4
glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you drink tea or coffee?
I do. I have probably 1 coffee a day, probably 2 to 3 cups of tea a day.
And is that normal tea or herbal tea?
I probably have the odd green tea, but it's mainly normal tea.
Okay. So like English breakfast tea?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Alcohol? Do you drink alcohol?
Occasionally, maybe a couple of glasses of wine a week.
So say 2 to 3 or
Yeah, probably 2. Like it's mainly red wine.
2 red wines. Yeah. Okay. Do you exercise?
I do yoga twice a week. Yoga meditation.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I love my yoga.
Do you find that helps with your stress levels?
Yes, I do. I feel really good when I've finished. Yeah, my yoga. Bit of me time.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you eat the same way when you're doing the yoga? Do you change your diet a little when you exercise?
Not really. I try to sort of watch what I eat anyway. But if I'm doing yoga, I definitely don't do it on a full stomach.
Okay.
It's not good bending and stretching on a full stomach.
No.
Same way.
Yeah. Okay. So, do your energy levels feel better after that, or?
Yes, they do.
Okay. So, would you say your energy levels are lower in the afternoon or in the morning?
I always feel a slump around 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I always feel like I'm just tired.
Yeah. And what do you do to make yourself feel better after that?
My coffee.
Slump, coffee. Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you recognise what makes you feel that way? Or
I don't know why, but
I don't really know
why I feel like that.
okay. Now, would you say you're a snacky person? Do you snack or?
I try to have like breakfast, around 9:30ish. Something to have. I don't know, something for lunch, something small.
Yeah.
Light. I try not to snack on stuff, but yeah.
So you have your breakfast at 9:30.
Yeah, roughly about 9:30. Like,
what do you have for breakfast?
I normally have like toasted muesli, bit of yogurt, some strawberries or banana with it, something like that. Yeah, fruit, whatever I've got.
Oh, that's good. And what would you eat for lunch?
Whatever's really in the fridge. There might be leftovers from dinner, something small like that, or.
Do you eat bread for lunch?
I try not to eat bread because I find it bloats me.
Yep.
Sometimes I will have a bit of Turkish bread. I don't seem to get as much bloating with like Turkish bread with I don't know, some mushrooms on it or something like that, or
Oh, good. Well,
a bit of
that's healthy.
salmon out of the tin.
Yeah.
The avocado. And
So do you sort of make sure you have a protein at lunch? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, whatever's really there.
Yeah. Okay.
Chicken or
Yep.
a bit of ham or whatever.
All right. Now dinner. What would you?
Because I have a family to cook for.
So do you?
It's normally just like family meals like a pasta or a rice or a chicken dish or something.
So do you freshly cook, like?
Yes, I do.
Freshly prepared.
All fresh.
Oh, good. What about takeaways? Do you have?
Occasionally, probably once a week. Takeaways.
Okay, as a treat.
As a treat.
And a relaxation, Mum.
Yeah, that's
doesn't
right.
need to cook dinner. Do you pick at the kids' foods? Like if they have leftovers, would you pick at their food?
No.
No, that's good. What about dessert?
Oh, yeah, not really. I don't really have a sweet tooth. Occasionally, I might have a ice block or ice cream or something like that, but I don't normally have dessert.
Okay.
I think if I have a craving, it will be more salty rather than sweet.
Yeah, I was just going to say you're salty or sweet. Salty.
Sometimes, some mixed nuts or something salty like that, or some chippies, which aren't healthy, but just to get that little salt hit.
Yep. Now, do you feel thirsty after that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say your stress level would be?
Right now?
Yeah.
Probably 3.
Well, that's good. Now, I'll just start on the body. So, when you go to the toilet, when you urinate, what colour's your urine?
It's pretty clear, actually. Yeah, it's clearish. Not fully clear.
Well, that's good. Now, do you ever get headaches?
Occasionally, I do. Which I think, sometimes it's like more of a tired headache.
Okay. Do you still get your period?
No, I don't. I'm going through menopause.
Do you get any mood swings?
Maybe you need to ask my husband that. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I feel like I'm reasonably even. Keyword, I guess.
Yeah. So when you wake up in the mornings, do you feel tired or do you feel rested?
It honestly depends on like the night's sleep that I've had.
Okay.
And I think it comes to like the quality of the sleep and not the quantity.
Yeah.
As I say, with a 6-year-old son, sometimes you get the broken sleep, so you get you wake up just feeling tired.
Yeah.
Like you need more sleep. But,
yeah.
Don't have that option.
So do you naturally wake up or do you wake up with an alarm?
I normally naturally wake up around like 7ish or something like that.
Yeah. And it's about how many hours a night?
Around 7.
Okay. So do you find that takes a lot of energy out of you when the children come in and wake you up?
Yes, absolutely. It's just that broken sleep that,
Yeah. And how do you handle that with you?
That just makes you feel a bit stressed out. I think you just can't handle normal situations as well, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because your energy is depleted.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you're just tired.
Yeah. So that's a work in progress.
Yes.
Okay, now we'll move on to the digestive system.
Mm-hmm.
Now, your bowel movements. How many bowel movements would you have a day?
I'd say 1 to 2.
Yeah, good. Would you say the bowel movements were sloppy, hard, dark?
Pretty normal, to be honest. Like,
describe?
there's no, I don't strain or anything. It's pretty easy.
Normal.
Yeah, without being...
Colour is normal.
What's normal?
Yeah.
Depends what you're eating, but...
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no, it's all normal, I think. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. Do you ever get stomach cramps?
Not really, no. No, I don't. Unless I eat bread, then I sometimes feel like a bit bloated, but otherwise, pretty good.
Okay. about when you eat sugary things? Do you feel bloated after that?
No. I don't really eat a lot of sugar though, but yeah, like occasionally I might have a couple of sweets or a little bit of chocolate. But no, I don't really get. Yeah, I don't really
You don't
notice.
get
I
any
don't notice any difference.
side effects like
No.
puffy eyes or anything?
No.
Okay, well that's good. What about dairy products? Do you have dairy products?
Yep, I have like full cream milk in my tea and coffee, yogurts, normal, full cream.
Yep.
Bit of cream. So yeah, I don't really know. I don't notice anything from having it.
Okay. What about wheat? Do you have?
I guess there's wheat in the toasted
bread.
muesli.
Yeah.
Would there be?
Yeah.
But yeah,
But you tend to stay away from bread.
I have to stay away from bread. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Have you had gallstones in the past?
No.
Oh, that's
No.
good. Okay. So, do you urinate quite regularly, or?
Yeah, I'd say regular. Yep. Depending on sort of how much water or liquids I've drunk throughout the day.
Yeah, and how busy?
Yeah.
And the urine's fairly clear or dark?
Pretty clear.
So, do you find you have urine fluid retention at all?
I don't think so. No.
That's good. Have you ever had thrush or UTIs?
Years ago.
Yeah.
Years ago I had thrush. I haven't had it. Yeah, haven't had it in years. Touch wood.
So how did you treat the thrush?
Oh, I think I got some prescription from
The GP?
doctor, or I might have got something at the chemist. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you sweat a lot?
Depending on really what I'm doing, I think. But yeah, because I get hot flashes from menopause, like I know I get into a bit of a hot sweat, but yeah, and obviously exercising and things. In the heat. And,
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
humid too at the moment,
Exactly.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you find you drink more water when it's humid like this and
Yeah, I
when
do.
you're exercising?
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Have you had any throat issues?
No.
So do you get colds in the winter or a flu?
Yeah, like I've had like head colds and things like that, really. Which
Yeah.
I've had a sore throat, like if I've had a cold or but yeah, haven't like needed antibiotics or anything.
Okay. So if you've had a cold, how long would it last? Like a week or?
Roughly 5 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you had any pain in your chest?
No.
No. What about your sinuses? Are they clear or do you get allergies?
No, all good really. No allergies.
That's good. Because at this time of year there's a lot of blossoms out.
Exactly.
Sometimes it can affect people.
Yeah.
And what about your skin? Do you have any dry patches or?
Not really, no. No, dry patches.
You mentioned that sometimes you get pimples on your cheek.
Yeah, a little bit of the odd
Bit of
pimple.
acne
Yeah.
on the cheeks. So if you have a wound, does it heal quickly or slowly?
Pretty quickly, I think. Well, yeah, I think it's pretty quick.
That's good. So when was your last period?
2013 probably.
Okay. What about contraception? Were you on contraception for very long?
No.
That's good.
I don't like taking pills and things, so I didn't use birth control.
Okay. So would you get PMS symptoms now?
I don't think so, no. It's just menopausal symptoms, which is hot flushes.
Hot flushes, okay. Do you have any thyroid issues?
I don't know, not that I'm aware of.
No. Is it easy for you to lose weight? Or if you need to keep your weight under control?
I don't know about easy. I've never had a real issue of weight anyway.
Okay.
I know I've put on weight since I've gone through menopause, but yeah, which I think is just quite normal, but
Okay.
Sure about that one.
Now, what about cholesterol? Have you had a cholesterol checkup?
I think I had one a few years back, and I think it was okay.
Yeah.
I haven't had one recently.
Okay. Do you have any family history? Like any medical history?
Of high cholesterol?
Yeah.
No.
No. That's good. Now, what about your blood pressure? Have you had your...
That was all normal, yeah.
That's good. Any varicose veins or hemorrhoids?
No. No, nothing like
No.
that.
Do you feel dizzy or faint ever?
Nope.
No. Have you had your iron levels checked?
No.
No. Okay. So any other family history that you need to tell me about? Like heart attack or...
No, not really, no.
That's good. All old age.
Yeah.
That's good. Any old age diabetes?
No, no diabetes in my family, no.
Do you... So you've got a fairly strong family, that's good. Do you take any vitamins?
I take a little bit of vitamin C, that's about it really.
Vitamin C, that's good.
And calcium, that's about it.
Calcium. Excellent. Right, so what I might do is get you to poke your tongue out. Let's have a look at your tongue. Yep.
Does it look normal?
Okay. Yep. If anything, I would say you're a bit dehydrated at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Haven't had much water today.
Yeah. I'll just check your nails. A little bit bendy.
Mm.
Yeah. Check your hand. Okay. Good.
I've always been really soft.
Have they?
Mm.
Okay. Now I will just take a look at your iris. Because the iris, it's like a map, the eyes for the body. So if there's an issue in the body system, it will show up in the eyes.
Right.
So, say if someone has broken their arm, it'll show up in the iris.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Can you see anything?
Yeah, I can see the kidneys, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it's leading to the water issue, I would say, the dehydration. So what I'll do is I'll show you this chart, which basically shows you here pictures of the irises.
Okay.
And
that's interesting, yeah.
It is. You can see the spots.
Okay.
Yep. Pretty amazing. So that's what iridologists do.
Right.
Yep. So your iris is basically like a road map. It's tell you which area of the body to look at. But not to be alarmed. Yours is quite good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So if you take the minerals long enough, the symptoms should go away eventually. So we're working on your body healing itself if there are any issues with it, which is what the naturopathy is.
Right.
Yeah. Which is good. So we're not putting a band-aid on the situation. We're trying to get rid of it and trying to find out what causes it.
Right.
And yours is fairly simple.
Oh, good.
Which is great.
Yeah.
So we're going to work out what you will be needing. So I think probably what it is your blood sugar level is dropping, which is causing your energy to deplete.
Right.
So I'll write all this information down and you can take it home with you. And I'll book you in for another checkup so we can see how you're feeling and if there's anything we need to change. And I think the main thing is when you eat something, always make sure you have a protein because it will maintain your energy levels, that protein. Because you'll notice if you have a lot of sugar, you'll get a quick high and then a low. Where if you have protein, even a carbohydrate, might not necessarily have to be bread. Might be something like sweet potato. It will maintain your glycemic index for longer.
Understand. Yeah.
So I'll write that down for you.
Chicken, fish, eggs, that kind of stuff. Would that be you mean?
Yeah. Tuna. Yeah.
Right, tuna. Yep.
Yeah, and you'll find that you'll feel better after that. And I think maybe with your breakfast, if you could try and say have your yogurt and your muesli together.
Okay.
Then morning tea, have your fruit. So you're eating more often, but smaller amounts. Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So you're constantly at a level.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have that energy.
So I have my cereal and my yogurt, and then for morning tea have some fruit, and then have something little for lunch, and then something for afternoon tea.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, and it'll take.
So you're sort of grazing rather than big, large meals.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and then your energy levels is more level. And then you find you might not get stressed out as much as well.
Well, that would be good.
It's not easy when you've got small children.
No.
But that's good with the bread, because too many carbs, the carbs will then turn to sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which then turns to fat in the body. So you can even try something like chia seeds as well. Maybe put that in with your yogurt and your muesli.
Okay.
Yeah. So with the minerals, I would suggest, I'll just take a look at the reference. I would suggest potassium phosphate. That will help with your depleted energy levels and will give you a bit of a boost.
Okay.
And the other thing I would suggest is magnesium. That will help with your moods.
Okay.
So, and it will also give you a bit of a calmer sleeping pattern. Now, for the acne on cheeks, and would also help with your nails, to strengthen those, is silica.
Okay. Silica.
Yeah. So if you take the vitamins with, each meal, and then just see how you go, and see how your energy levels are, and I also think it's important for you to keep on with your yoga and your meditation. I mean, even if you have to take time out for yourself, everybody needs that. Don't feel guilty. So I'll write all this down for you, and then you can take that home with you.
That sounds good.
And I would get a blood test to check your iron levels, just see how they're going. And also try to drink a bit more water. Yeah.
And I always forget, so I need to drink more water.
Because I noticed on your tongue you're a bit dehydrated. And even in the iris is showing me the kidney area, which to me is all pointing to more fluids. Yeah, it's nothing to be alarmed about, because you don't seem to be getting headaches or anything.
I'll try to do that.
Yeah.
How many glasses of water do you think I should drink a day?
Try 8 to 10 glasses.
Okay.
I know it's hard, but you'll find, I think in the heat, it's actually easier to drink more water, because you do feel thirsty. And obviously you're sweating more in the heat, and
exactly.
You're more active too, I think, in the heat. And obviously you're active with a little guy running around after him.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, even if you keep a bottle of water in the car.
Yeah.
So you can just sip on it, Yeah.
I've got one of those too.
Yeah. And you'll notice that'll make a difference with your skin as well. Your skin will be clearer, your eyes will be clearer.
That sounds good.
Yeah, your energy levels will pick up. If you're not a snacky person, maybe you could even try a smoothie.
Okay, I'll do like smoothies,
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it's easier when you're in a hurry to drink something rather than prepare something to eat.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, in between. Okay. And I think stick to what you're doing with the freshly cooking. That's great. That's really good.
I prefer that.
Yeah. Okay. Now, is there anything else that you can think of that you wanted to ask me?
I think that's pretty much everything. Like, I think you've covered everything, you know. It's mainly about like the energy and which kind of all makes sense, really. You know, lack of sleep and not drinking enough water and, you know.
Yeah, and I think it's good that at least you're aware of what to do.
Yeah.
And
yeah. So I've just got to start doing it and seeing if it will make a difference anyway.
Yeah.
Everything you've suggested.
And maybe even increase your exercise level a little bit more.
Yeah.
And that might give you a better sleep as well.
I should take the dog for a walk.
Yeah.
A couple of days a week.
Yeah, that's right.
That would help.
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, good. Okay, Kirsty. So what I'll do is I'll book you in for another appointment. I'll write all this down for you. So,
when did you want to see me again? How long do you think you'll see you?
I would say another 4 weeks.
Okay.
So I think it's best to see how the silica's going.
Yep.
The potassium sulfate. You need to get it into your system for a little bit, and then.
And if I go to the doctor and get a blood test, then I can sort of see what the difference is.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
because that's right. It'll be different. The results will be different.
Understand.
Yeah, you need to have it in your system.
Yeah, and hopefully I'll feel a lot better in a month.
Yeah, that's right.
A week's time.
Yep.
Great.
So we'll see how we go, hey?
Awesome.
Alright, so we've got potassium sulfate and silica. And magnesium. And then hopefully that will sort out the sleeping patterns. And TLC for yourself with yoga and meditation. That's excellent. It'll be interesting to see the results.
Absolutely.
Well, lovely to meet you, Kirsty.
Lovely to meet you too. Thank you, Jackie.
I'll see you in 4 weeks.
I look forward to it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.